I was like,
I always do.
Like, oh, okay. Even funnier, they go, so where do you get like the ideas for your movies? Like this one, where'd you get the idea? And he says, well, I really wanted to work with Penelope Cruz, who was the original actress. I was like, well, I guess I better come up with something for her. And then the studio said, well, why not the name Melancholia? And so I was like, yeah, that sounds great. All right, now I just need to write a script. And that's how I came up with the idea.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, so what does it mean? He's like, I don't know. It didn't really, whatever.
How is Kirsten Dunst's spooky tooth in the movie?
Spooky tooth!
You couldn't notice the spooky tooth with all the amount of time she took her shirt off, to be fair. She's naked, not maybe constantly or anything, but enough certainly to make it
She shows off her Mary
while.
Janes? That's awesome.
That would have really excited me 10 years ago.
No, you know what? One of the most beautiful nude scenes I've seen in any movie ever is in Melancholia.
Forte. He seems to be able to shoot nudity and sex really artistically.
like Willem Dafoe's dick, his bleeding dick. It is so artistic.
Don't talk about my dick.
It changed my life, William Dafoe's bleeding dick. I haven't had sex since.
Chaos.
Wait, actually, that might actually be true now that I think about it. But
So wait. Let me get this straight. So last year he did Antichrist with Willem Dafoe. This year he worked with Kirsten Dunst. Is his goal to work with the entire cast of Spider-Man?
Right.
Are we gonna see Tobey Maguire in his next one or James Franco?
well, he even made a Spider-Man joke during the interview,
Of
so
course
maybe
he
that's
did.
what's happening. Maybe eventually it is just this is all leading up to Lars von Trier's
Oh, maybe he'll
One
put Cliff
More
Robinson
Day.
in his next month.
Oh, God. No!
Hey, man, he might actually be able to make that work. Who knows?
And then Antichrist,
Yeah.
Mephisto.
There you go. See?
Parallels.
It's all falling into place now, isn't it?
I'm terrified.
But Melancholia is actually a pretty different film in some ways. I mean, we're used to his films being about a girl who believes the world is a good place and people are inherently good, and we as the audience see her be terribly wrong until she dies. And that's pretty much the story of almost every Lars von Trier film. However, this one is not that. It's about a girl who is clinically depressed and hates herself to begin with. The first half of this movie
if I were Kirsten Dunst, I would hate myself too.
and the first half of this movie is Kirsten Dunst getting married, because it's in two halves. And this is after, by the way, it starts with seeing the Earth get completely demolished. Like, the beginning of the film is the end of the film, where a giant planet crashes into the Earth and dissolves it into ash. So now we know where we're going, but still a story that'll be interesting and compelling to get us there. So the first half is Mary Jane Parker getting married to some douche. I don't even know what the actor's name was, but this poor guy is just like, honey, are you okay? Honey, are you okay? Honey, are you okay? Will you please shut up? She's not okay. She's obviously chemically imbalanced as all fuck.
Get her some fucking Prozac,
She
asshole.
is like, I've made the mistake of dating a few manic depressive girls, but this one, there was like warning klaxons going on around her head, you know?
Oh,
I mean, it was
man.
like, are you fucking serious? And so she just treats this guy like a complete dick at her own wedding. She does horrible, horrible shit to everyone involved. I mean, the one good thing I'll say about it is that it has a good cast during all the sequence. You've got John Hurt as her father.
Great actor.
You've got Charlotte Gainsborough, is that what I'm thinking of?
From Antichrist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've got it's just there's a great collection of people. Kiefer Sutherland is in this and playing a really cool role.
A lot of great actors and Kiefer Sutherland.
Well, no, Lars von Trier said, one of the reasons I wanted to get Kiefer was because I wanted to put him in something where he doesn't save the Earth.
Nice.
I like that. The first half is really, it gets up, you're like, where are you going with this, dude? And it gets to that point you're ready to fall asleep and you hate Kirsten Dunst so much. You're just like, God damn, fucking bitch, die. God, you're like the worst person ever.
Are we still talking about Spider-Man?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not. No, you gotta admit, you thought she was pretty hot when he was hanging upside down in the rain there. Come on, be fair.
Well, yeah. Well, now I guess she's showing off the whole show now.
But part two of the film, when you're like, oh good, it's over. It's not over, are you fucking kidding me? Actually is a pretty good movie in itself. You're like, okay, why was part one of Melancholia even there? Because part two is actually about the end of the world, where these people are like living on, it's that whole family still, but they're living at the mansion where the wedding was, and it's afterwards. The husband and the marriage is never brought up again, and Kirsten Dunst is living with her brother and sister, or her brother, her sister, and Kiefer Sutherland, who's married to her sister. And Kiefer Sutherland is an amateur astronomer, and he kind of knows that this giant planet that everybody knows about that's entering for a flyby in our solar system, there's a good chance it might actually crash into the Earth, but he's lying to his family about it. and it's watching the days count down until all humanity dies. And I know that sounds like not fun.
That sounds exactly like Lars von Trier. To be
But
honest with you.
that's when Lars von Trier, it's Lars von Trier at his best here. And there's so much amazing visual shit. There's this great sequence where, like, as the atmosphere is being sucked off into space, like electricity is coming out of people's fingers and flying upwards, and you're like, wow, this is actually super neat
It
shit.
sounds like Big Trouble in Little China.
It's just a film that you should really go and advance when it comes out on DVD till it gets to the point where you're at that part 2 and just watch it from there. I mean,
Are the boobs in part 1 or part 2?
they're in part 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, no, everything you need. All right, you need to watch the very beginning until the regular film starts. 'Cause
Okay.
Part 1's got the big special effects, and then it's got this weird montage of, like, images from stuff that happens during the length of the movie, except with a sort of, like, surreal, dreamlike version of them. So as you go through the movie, you'll recognize shots, except in the original, there was something really fucked up going on around them. It is a good movie. It's just, I don't know why. I guess he wanted the clinical depression to balance out, or to show it, reflect, to parallel, if you will, the sort of, look, all life is going to die. It doesn't matter what we do as human beings, because everything we ever achieve will just be dust. Hey, if science is just here to tell us that, and faith, well, it doesn't mean shit, but if it makes you feel better, go ahead.
It sounds a lot like Cheaper by the Dozen, too.
It's exactly like that. You know what? I can't believe he totally ripped off Cheaper by the Dozen, too.
Yeah.
And the second Scooby-Doo film, for that matter. Holy shit.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is the planet that's going to destroy Earth.
Well, did.
Yeah. He's definitely the act of God that's going to level humanity to cinders.
Or Sarah Michelle Gellar, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
All right, I got one. Can I bring this up?
Oh, by all means, please do, because I'm already depressed just remembering Melancholy.
Well, this one is also depressing. Cara Blanca. Not Casablanca, Cara Blanca. I don't know.
All the movies and
Yeah.
all the film fests that you can go see, you'll go see them. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's...
Jason, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
it is... it's a dystopian future where humans are used for food. And I was like, well, shit, yeah. Let's do it, Soylent Green.
Green,
Right,
thank you.
sure.
Let's go. But instead, the movie it's French, painfully French. Ennui, malaise, cannibalism, croquet. It's here's what the movie did to my brain. It was a long, like 90-minute droning buzz.
So you're saying it was irreconcilably French?
It was so French. With this weird obsession with croquet, and there were some people who were laughing their asses off, and I was
There's
just,
always someone who's doing
and
that.
I was like, what are you, fucking
That's
Robert
because
De
they're
Niro
like,
in Cape Fear? And it was just like, there were so many lingering, sad, wistful looks into the camera. And it was all like harsh overhead lighting and gray palettes and oh god!
You didn't get to see anything you liked so far, did you?
No, I liked a couple of things. I have more fun talking about the ones I didn't like.
I like to complain too, damn it.
Yeah, Cara Blanca was bleak and very, very France. And Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, I'll talk about my favorite film of the fest so far, which I didn't love, but I liked. Livid.
Everybody's saying that's
Wait.
fantastic.
Your favorite film of the fest you didn't even love?
I didn't love it.
Oh, man.
He's not having a good
I
year.
liked
Ooh.
it. Yeah. I've liked some of the stuff I've seen. I've disliked some of the stuff. I haven't hated anything, but I haven't loved anything. But Livid is cool. It's, what is it? It's from Spain?
France, motherfucker.
That's, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's by the same people that did Inside.
Yeah, see, I was thinking it was Spain because
same.
it feels like a Del Toro movie.
You were thinking it was Spain because it wasn't fucking horrible, so it couldn't have come from France.
Right. No, yeah, it's from the makers of Inside, and it's about these three dumb 20-somethings who decide to break into this giant mansion, and the only person that lives there is this creepy old woman in a coma. Little did they know she's a fucking lich. And all hell breaks loose, and it's kind of nonsensical. It doesn't quite gel at some points, but it's got some
Did
stunning.
you call her a lich?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to buy that lich a phylactery. Liches
Yeah.
love phylacteries.
Liches love phylacteries.
Man, liches be crazy.
Liches be crazy. Oh, nerd jokes. Yeah, so look it up and feel free to never talk to us again when we're in the cafeteria and you make us sit at our own little table with our 20-sided die.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But yeah, it had some really creepy imagery, and it had its own little bizarre mythology, and I thought it was spooky as hell. One of the spookiest films I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing from absolutely everybody. In fact, most people I've talked to are putting it in their top of the fest. I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
one of the
but-
spookiest things since Kirsten Dunst's tooth.
Spooky tooth!
Spooky tooth!
Brian, do you keep messaging me while we're sitting here?
I had to clarify an earlier tweet.
'Cause-
Because it was unfortunately sent to the wrong person.
Show this to Murphy.
We can say it on
I
air.
didn't see the earlier one. It says "I love you." That's I read that. What? Oh, sorry, that was meant for my wife.
Oh yeah, no, I sent Kayla a couple of texts the other day. I was like, "Baby, I miss you," and then I texted him. I was like, "Sorry, Kayla, that wasn't meant for you. That was for Allison."
My wife, who's been out of town, actually got back into town early this morning, took a nap, and then showed up randomly at the festival just to come and say hi to everybody. She doesn't have a badge, but
I know I saw her for like
Just to
2
come
I
minutes.
know. I saw
everybody.
you kind of following her around.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
she's here.
yeah, just hanging out for a little bit, and she's very supportive of the insane geekiness that is me. So
Yeah, she's like ridiculously supportive. I would have left your ass a long time ago.
Best wife of all.
she did do with the shoes,
Especially
that I'm
after
wearing.
you were caught blowing Bowen.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard my AJ Bowen impression?
No?
Guys, I didn't get my fucking SAG card so I can sit here with you and talk about. No, look at me. Look at me when I'm fucking talking. All right. Ryan Reynolds doesn't have anything on me. Okay.
That's so perfect.
That's how he talks. He's got this very soft timbre about him.
And it's hilarious.
But my wife actually did. I don't know if you guys on Spill had seen pictures of my shoes, but
And you need to post the Etsy link.
oh, and the Etsy link. She did the battle scene of Hoth on my Converse. So I've been walking around getting compliments all week on those.